Shorts are the pets, information on being neurodivergent in a neurotypical world. You want the long format, and then craft is kind of smattered into both. This applies to people who have long-term or significant trauma. This applies to people who have been bullied, people who have been ostracized, people who don't fit into society. Comment, subscribe, share, let other people know that this content is out there and being produced, and hopefully we can create a more accepting and more loving world. I can see a Gator fan wearing these with pride. Welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate your interacting with my content, and if you would, please subscribe if you haven't already, and do please share, because this is information that's good for a lot of people, and the more people that see it and understand it, the more people might be able to fully and completely accept, or at least move towards acceptance of the neurodivergent people in their lives. So obviously this is not my first take because I've already drawn my flower for the day. This is actually my second take, and we'll see how this one goes. The first thing that I wanted to do is show you what crafts I'm working on today, and I wanted to show you these because I think these are hilarious and funny. I love these. I can see a Gator fan wearing these with pride, and I really do appreciate how beautiful these are and how quirky these are. This is one of my favorite pairs that I've made. Anyway, what I'm going to be talking about today is a very simple change that neurotypical people can do to really help neurodivergent people feel included and feel accepted and not feel challenged and not get triggered and not get anxious. And it's just a simple shift from one word to four. And it is such an easy thing to do that I hope that the neurotypical people in the world who hear this and who learn of this start using this to bring neurodivergent people into their fold, for lack of a better word. And this isn't really just applying neurodivergent people. This applies to people who have long-term or significant trauma. This applies to people who have been bullied all their lives. This applies to people who have been ostracized. And this applies to people who don't fit into society. This applies to a lot of people. It's very stressful to know that you don't fit into society, and it's very stressful to try to behave in a way that is socially acceptable, knowing that you're failing at every turn. So this is an easy way for neurotypical people to draw neurodivergent or ostracized or marginalized people in. And it removes a very challenging, very negative, very disapproving word and replaces it with four words that provide approval, support, and interest. And the word that needs to be removed is why. When you ask a person who falls into one of the previous categories a why question, they're automatically on guard. They're automatically being alert, trying to figure out where the attack is going to come from. I fall into all of the above categories. I have lifelong trauma. I am neurodivergent. I've been bullied and ostracized, not only my childhood life, but also my adult life. And asking me a why question is an instantaneous anxiety-ridden nightmare that often turns into a panic attack because I feel like yet again I've done something wrong and somebody's going to take offense at it, and it's going to be yet another ding on my well-being, ding on my person, just awful things. It's not fun, and I'm starting to get a little anxious talking about it, so I'm going to move on. The way that you can change that into a more accepting and more open question is to say, help me understand thee. Instead of asking a person, why do you eat your food that way? Ask them, help me understand your eating habits. Instead of saying, why do you like that movie? Help me understand the movie. For me, the question would be, why do you have so many squishies? The correct way to say it, the kind way to say it would be, help me understand the squishies. I have a lot of squishies. No matter what, there is a squishy in arm's reach for me, because my squishies provide me comfort, and my squishies give me something to hold on to and squish and squeeze when anxiety and panic start rearing their ugly heads. And if you say, why do you have so many squishies? Well, obviously now this is something that's socially unacceptable. And yet again, I've done something wrong and I don't know what it is. And Now all of a sudden I have to go through all of the checklists in my brain trying to figure out why exactly what I'm doing is wrong and why it's unacceptable and what's going to be the repercussions of this, and do I need to run? Do I need to hide? Do I need to avoid this person in all future interactions? Do I need to run away? What do I need to do? And why is just very triggering, very anxiety producing. But if you say, help me understand the squishies, well, and I'll go into information on the fact that I have sensory needs, and soft, squishy things are very pleasing to my sensory input. So when I'm starting to feel anxious and I'm starting to feel panicky, if I start squishing on a squishy, then it helps to calm me. And you haven't challenged me. You haven't told me that I'm unacceptable. You're genuinely trying to understand information about me. You're drawing me in. You are accepting me, and it is a significant difference. And I can't stress enough how much positive impact that one simple change will have for the neurodivergent people in your life, be they your coworkers, your friends, your family, your acquaintances, whoever they are. Just stop asking us why. Stop challenging us with this word that is at best confrontational and at worst panic-inducing. Please do like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment and share. Tell me what you think. I mean, if nothing else, tell me what you think of my wonderful earrings. I love these. I think these are awesome. Until I see you again, whatever length of time that is, I hope you have a fantastic length of time.